This is the new string. I'll tell you what it is. It's always had unreleased on the string itself, but we know what it's called now. It's called Mach-10. And what that means is more power, okay? Huge amounts of power. You get good bite on the string, but it's in a completely new formula. So normally they had obviously the confidential, which is pentagonal, great tension maintenance. Now tour bite and hyper-G, I've been asked this question so many times. What's better? What's different between the two? Well, tour bite and hyper-G are different. I'd say hyper-G is a bit more muted, but they're both square, powerful, stiff polyesters. Now this is different. The Mach-10 is different. It's a completely new chemical formula that they've used, and it's lively, isn't it? It's not super soft, but it's much more powerful, much more lively than either of those.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've been very used to using tour bite for the last sort of year and a half, and yeah, you do still get that bite on the ball, but I'm kind of looking for a softer string at the minute. Just been struggling a little bit with my arm, and you definitely feel the softness from this string here. So it combines sort of that bitey feeling of the tour bite, and it makes it softer, so it makes it a little bit easier and more comfortable to use.
Now, for me, Solinco has been popular. I've always championed the brand in terms of string. So I think they're at a great price point. They're not like wildly expensive, but you're getting good durability, good tension maintenance, and you get that really fun, huge spin and power for a poly. They are weirdly powerful for a poly. This, I think, takes the game up a notch. Like, we're talking about tour bite being a powerful poly, but there's something within this which is like, wow. I tried it first of all actually in an 1820 in the pro stock, you know, the Dan Evans Wilson, and like it brought that racket alive. I think that's going to be a big thing. With maybe if you're like a super powerful player and you've got a big 108-inch head in a 6019, you might even find that too powerful. But for this sort of frame, it brings the power to the frame, livens it up. What was your kind of thoughts? You know Solinco inside out. What would this be compared to tour bite hyper-G, which you used before?
So I think having used them all, hyper-G, as you said, you get that muted feeling, but you do still get pretty good spin and power off that. Tour bite is known for the roughness and stiff, spinny string. I think this is in a different category, personally. I think softer, more aimed towards power, and comfortable, really. But still having a little bit of bite to get that spin as well. So I think it's in its own separate category, but really enjoyed using it. It's
a string I've been knocking on the door of Solinco, like, hey, I want to stop this string. I want to get hold of it in real form. And they've been seeding it out for a while. Solinco are a company that don't chuck stuff out. They have a long process in terms of trying out strings. And interestingly, they've almost been forced into releasing this and having it out there because pros are changing to it. They use tour bite and hyper-G, they're sponsored, they try it out, they're like, I need it, give me reels of it. And the reels have been going out for a little while in this. The big thing for me in terms of, yes, it's softer than the strings you mentioned, it's lively, so you get that power, but the best thing about this string, which I think you talked about being in a different category, it's its longevity. Now, confidential holds tension really well, but this holds tension but feels fresh for a long time. So when I talk about like there's some polys like Alu Power or something like that, which is a bit night and day. You take it out your bag one day and it's like, it feels spongy. This feels great for a very long time. You're talking about a player that maybe 4 to 6 hours, getting 8 to 10 hours out of poly. That's why I'm really excited actually about this string. So obviously you can't tell that from today in terms of true longevity. It's a string you have to take away. But is it a string you potentially would look to kind of try alongside your tour bite?
100%, yeah, looking for something a bit easier for my arm, but not like a radical change. Like I like the bite that tour bite gives me, so this is definitely something I consider giving a go.
So normally when they make strings softer, the reason, like if you're trying to protect your arm, the reason you wouldn't go for something like Poly Tour Pro or something very soft is because you lose that bit of bite, right? So you're always trying to find that middle ground between comfortable and like spin and grip. For me, I know you concur in terms of the feedback you've given me on camera, off camera today, but it does do that quite well. It's not stiff, but it's not spongy. It's not like soft and true. You still get that bite on the ball.
Yeah, definitely.
So talk to me, it's strung at 54, which I know you use, so we strung it up at your tension today to try alongside tour bite. Because it is more lively, would you change the tension compared to the tour bite? Would you keep it the same?
I'd probably keep it the same, as considering coming down a bit with the tour bite anyway, because it is so stiff. However, yeah, because it does feel a little bit softer, I'd probably stick towards that 54 range. And as it does stay fresh for longer, hopefully it's going to keep that tension throughout sort of longer matches and through longer practice weeks as well. So,
well, like I said, it's a string I've actually been really excited to get some pros to review. There's been embargoes going on with the string and things like that, where we haven't been able to get it in your face and show you. We've got the name now, it's Mach-10. It's all about power, a completely new chemical formula for them. It's something quite far removed from what they normally have in their polyester lineup. And that is because it keeps its feel for a very long time, which is a big tick. And it's super powerful, it's lively. If you're a player that uses maybe a dense pattern, an 1820, and wants that spin of a poly but needs a little bit more give in the frame, this will do it for you. It's a string I think lots of players will change to. Time will tell if Liam swaps to it full time. We can't say surely now he'll do it, but it has been one players for Solinco are swapping to. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll give you more videos like this today and help support fantastic athletes like Liam on their journey to be the best they can be. And you're hoping for another breakthrough year for yourself in 2025.
hopefully so, yeah.
So maybe with that.
Maybe the Mach-10.
Or maybe with the Mach-10, there you have it. All right, thanks for watching.